Hi guys, how are you today?
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
everybody?
block party. Welcome to the block party. It's time for the block party, guys. Okay, so now listen, I wanted to address a couple things before we get started. Number one, Adam will not be with us tonight. He is actually stuck in the wildfires in Northern California, and they're very, very close to the situation. So much so that he's saying like it's soot all on the ground, all on his car, things like that. So they had to evacuate. Let's just send a little prayer out for our boy Adam. And Adam, if you're watching, you know we're going to miss you terribly. I've gotten to the point that I don't even go on live a lot now without Adam. So I hope you guys are safe. And
Yeah, me too.
I'm worried about you, Adam. So let us know, how it's going. Okay, so that's number one that I need to get to. Number two, I need to get to. A lot of people have been emailing me saying that they can't get in and things like that. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. If I go a little too fast, it almost diminishes the conversation because like we don't really have a time to talk. So I'm gonna do the best I can. It's not like the old days. You guys remember when we would come on here and just talk, just the four of us?
Yeah.
But now, we got people that really want to get in and really want to talk about some things. And then you guys have been sending me a lot of emails, a lot of emails, a lot of DMs. I appreciate all of them. You guys have been sending me tips. And then you guys have been talking about what you want to talk about on the block party. So what came in is you guys want to talk about Deavan and Jihoon. You want to talk about Angela and Michael. I don't know why they want to talk about Angela and Michael. And then you want to talk about Asuelu's mom. We're gonna have an adult conversation, guys, as adults, and get these things off our chest, however we feel. But it must have been a lot. I always wait till I get probably like 10 or more before I cover it. So I've gotten at least 10 from these three different subjects that I mentioned. So, and then you guys want to talk about Elizabeth and Andre. We might not have time for them tonight. Let's start with the main topic, which was Deavan. Okay, so I did a video earlier about Deavan, a blogger getting some information about her daughter and releasing it to the public. And I thought that children are off limits. And people were looking at me like I was crazy. They were like, if it's part of the story, you need to tell the story. No, I don't. That just doesn't sit right with me in my heart. You won't hear me talking about Devan's child. You're not going to hear me talking about Gio's child, Perry's, or your child. That's just something I don't do. But if you have a different opinion on that, we could talk about it. And it was a huge, just so many comments about that. So we'll talk about that. I'm going.
You getting the super chat, your super chat going crazy. You might want to thank them.
Oh, why am I?
Yeah, your super chat going crazy. You might want to thank them.
Thank you. Oh, let me see. How do I bring it up? Oh, wow. Let me just do it this way. Okay. Thank you, Family Van. Oh, wow. Now, you guys know I'm really, really sensitive. I really, really appreciate that, Family Vanny. Oh, my gosh. You guys.
Is Deavan in the chat today? Is Deavan in? Everybody keeps saying hi, Deavan. Is she in the chat?
Did she make it?
I don't know.
Deavan, I'm going to drop you the link if you made it. Thank you, Family Vanny. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. Jean. So listen, I get real attached to you guys. Like, thank you so much, Jean. I get emotional. I better hurry up so I can get things done for the chats, because you guys, the donations, you guys don't have to do it. And I'm just being Sharrell. You guys know I'm a crybaby. Let's go back. Some more. Oh, Vanny Family again. You got to call in. I really, really appreciate it. I don't even know what I did to deserve that. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Didn't do nothing. They probably thought it was on Perry's show.
Thank you, Family Vanny. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh my God. You guys know I am. Thank you, Catherine, forehand. I really appreciate the super chat. I really do. Like I said, You don't have to do it. It's just thank you. I'm just okay. And then, okay, that's it. Thank you guys for the super chats. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and probably miss a couple and get to them at the end because I really want these.
Somebody said family Danny is Deavan. Is that her?
That's you, Deavan? Deavan. Oh, wow. Thank you, family Vanny. I really appreciate it. She's gonna make me cry. Okay. And so I really want to have these conversations because you guys have been wanting to talk about this all week. So we're gonna talk about the Deavan situation. Then we're gonna talk about Angela and Michael. A lot of people, in particular, Nigerians.
Drop the link.
Okay. Felt that Angela was being disrespectful to Nigerians as a whole in their culture. I don't see it that way. This is a difficult conversation for me. You know why. So, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. And then we're going to talk about Asuelu, Asuelu's mom. And I don't talk about people's kids, and I go real gentle on moms. I have to figure out a gentle way to express my feelings on Deavan's mom. If it's a culture in Samoa for her children to work for her and give her money and take care of her, some people are like, you're not in Samoa anymore. And that she's being, I don't know what
being greedy.
Yeah.
Okay, Perry, this is somebody's mother.
Exactly
Okay?
what you want to say she's being greedy.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Gio, of those three topics that we talked about, what do you want to sound off on first?
I want to talk about the way Angela is treating Michael. I mean, that's my dog. I love Angela and Michael, the couple. But what I have seen, how the way she treats Michael, it's like an L in my face. You know, like I'm kind of sick and grossed out at the fact.
Okay, well, why?
Because it's like that man, that is a nice man. When you get a genuine person with, if it's a woman or a man, you got a genuine person you're in a relationship with, learn how to be on a level. It's, you know, like you're supposed to be exactly like try to fit in with them. Like, don't be, if he ain't yelling, don't yell at him. If she ain't yelling, don't yell at her. Try to stimulate.
You're saying it's just the same when in Rome does it. Like you don't even have to plan on treating Michael a certain way behind closed doors, but just in front of the aunt and the family, at least get a little
be respectful, because she wasn't respectful. She kept coming back. Oh, what did y'all say? Like,
you know what, Gio? I'm gonna let you finish because I started to disagree. I started to see it from a different angle. But go ahead.
But before you get into it, this back room is filling up, so I'm gonna start bringing people in.
You know what? I'm gonna let you finish because I make that noise.
You gotta click out of Facebook. This back room is filling up, so I'm gonna start bringing people in. I'm gonna let you take care of that. I'll be back. Who's next? Jan, she's gone. Okay, Andrea. Hi, Andrea. You look really pretty.
Thank you.
Talk about a tough subject here. That's talking about our girl Angela.
Okay, did you want to finish the rest of your topics, or do you want us to go ahead and discuss?
Please forgive me, Master Perry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. No. I was just saying. If you had some more topics, did you want me and Gio?
No, that's it.
To hammer this out? Gio, I mean, I understand what you're saying to a certain degree, but we can say that she was disrespectful. But then again, how was she? She wasn't talking to that aunt. She was talking to her man.
Ooh.
What are you talking about? You know what? Because his problem is he's saying one thing to her, 50-50, when they by themselves. Oh, and then he go to the other side. Oh, you know what? She's in training right now. She's in training, and she's gonna be submissive. You know what I'm saying? And now, let me get this straight. A lot of people think, because I might say the H word or the B word and stuff like that, but I respect women who deserve respect. But I am not a male chauvinist.
Yeah.
And I would say this: I don't think no woman should have to be submissive to no man.
Exactly.
Okay, now I'm going to stop you here, Perry, for the other side opinion. They're saying you are in our country. These are our cultural rules. How dare you not abide by our rules? I wouldn't come to the U.S. and start doing something over there that you guys don't allow over there. That's what the other side is saying. So stop So they don't want you to think like an American. Let's try to think like a Nigerian for a minute.
Well, no, I mean, you know what? Sure, I get all that. I'm thinking like a Nigerian American, okay? Now, I'm trying to tell you this. What did she actually do? Because if she's a turnoff in front of his aunt, the way she treat him, like everybody want to say she treat him so bad, then she should be a turnoff to him when they by themselves. Right?
Like Gio saying. Go ahead, Gio. You say for
I'm
yourself.
gonna say this. By the way, Angela, you look beautiful. If Adam would say, he would say that. You know,
Andrea, you do. You look really nice.
Got that out there. But I'm gonna say this about the Angela and Michael situation. The way she comes off is not a respectful way. I'm saying, like, yeah, you can ask your husband, what are y'all talking about? But you don't just go up to them while they in the middle of a conversation, and that's not there. To be honest with you, what I have gotten from Michael and his family, they don't yell. Them people over there don't yell at each other. Like, so when they see Angela doing that, it's kind of like, why is she yelling? Like, we not yelling. You can disagree to agree, you know, like kind of what they're trying to say to her, but you don't have to be outspoken. Like, she came back immediately fired up. You know, like the cigarette should calm her
Attack
down.
mode.
Yeah, to be honest,
Attack mode.
No, you know what?
cigarette should calm her down, but it's not working. You see what I'm saying? It making her.
I'm getting what you're saying. Okay, I'm getting what you're saying. But let's not get anything confused here. We all adults, and we all old enough at this point, regardless of your culture. Have you ever been pissed off at somebody that it didn't matter where you was at, and somebody rubbed you the wrong way, that you didn't come that way? Because now we're on this panel right now, but we're gonna keep this real.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Perry.
No. I'm gonna tell you because if you about ready to tell me you haven't, then I'm gonna say you lying. Because I'm saying
I'm gonna tell you I have, but I learned something over the years because I just went through that today with like somebody who I was in relationships with. You know, relations with, I'll just say that, but they tried to rub me off the wrong way. I caught myself and I said, you know what, we need to be adults about this. And I don't need you talking a certain type of way because I found out that I don't talk the way I used to talk anymore. And that person still talks that way, you know, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of it. It kind of rubbed me off the wrong. I didn't get mad. I was like, you know, I told her some good stuff like, look, I'm happy to do this and happy to do that. But at the same time, I don't like the way you're talking to me. And I'm trying to be a respectful man. I have changed over the years. So I don't want to talk to you the exact way. It kind of was like that Angela is treating Michael.
Well,
you know,
another thing. How do you feel about this?
Another thing is that you have never seen or heard Michael disrespect Angela. You haven't.
Okay.
Even
you know what?
let me finish.
Andre.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. You have always seen Michael family have respect for Angela. Okay. Angela knew from the get-go what kind of relationship she was getting in with Michael. She knew about the Nigerian culture. I mean, Angela is my girl. Yes, I do. But she is going a little bit too far with her attitude and her behavior. Now, let me say this. If Michael was doing the same thing Angela was doing, what would people say?
Probably not a damn thing. No, I'm being honest. Probably not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and we're gonna really have to go there in a minute. What I'm about ready to say.
I'll get ready for the block party.
I'm gonna say this right now. Like, it's no man in the United States. We ain't talking about Nigeria, so throw the culture out the thing. Where your woman
any man
and did what you did, but within reason, because it's probably something you don't did to irritate the shit out of her, right? But now, and I will say this.
I guess,
no. Let me say this, Andrew. Let me say this. I'll let you finish, but I'm gonna say this, and I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. I think if that was a black girl and she wasn't white, it might not be treated the same way.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying.
Wait.
That's my personal opinion. I'm saying
explain. What does that mean?
I'm saying if Angela was black, most of these people probably wouldn't think the same way.
Yes, I would.
What does that have to do with anything, Terry? Explain yourself. I'm just really asking you to explain.
No. Because I think a lot of people thinking, who is this white girl treating this black guy like this? Well, you know what? You don't know what all this guy is doing. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, Perry.
No. And I'm going there because it's time to get real with it. So we can.
Okay, I don't care.
No. Hold on.
I don't care if she was black, pink, red,
right.
I don't care. Bad behavior is bad behavior.
But okay, now what I'm about ready to say, because we can choose to open up our closets or we can close our closets. But if you want to have a conversation, let's have it.
Now you're pushing buttons here.
No.
Look at bring it on. Bring it on.
I'm not pushing buttons. But what I'm simply saying is this, right? Now, is her personality without flaws? No. But let's not act like his personality is without flaws neither. You see what I'm saying? Now,
let me interject.
We can talk about how she might talk to him, but let's talk about the things he ain't doing as a man.
Perry, I'm gonna say something. Like, I honestly think the reason
he don't get everything she asked him to do.
Well,
but I think
he quit his job.
You know what? No. You know what? Apparently not, because if they ain't got married yet, he ain't did everything she asked him to do.
But I think the reason why Angela is really upset with him, like if you look at their past history, I think when Michael did that thing when he had relations with another woman, you know, in the relationship with Angela, I think the anger is still inside of her.
He had a relationship with another woman.
Remember he was saying he got some a BJ for a ride home or something like that. I think that's still, you know, some of that stuff that you do in the past always will linger. It's just certain things you can't do in a relationship, and sleeping with somebody else in a relationship, and it's supposed to be committed
with someone else.
I mean, if you getting a BJ from another woman, that's sexual relationship. So
Did he say that, Andrea?
He said that. He said, yeah, I admit I got a BJ. It was in the last season.
That's bad.
This was when the relationship started going. He went out with his friends and got a blowjob.
Oh,
that's what happened to him.
I blocked that out.
But the thing about it, but I think what's going on with Angela, I think that Angela was hurt in her relationship. Because remember now, she was only married for 3 years. And she got married at the age of 17. And she had problems with her husband. I think that she don't trust men. Also, she has a problem with her age. Also, she has a problem with her weight. She has a problem with all this. And you cannot take all those problems and throw it towards another man. You got to come to an agreement that everybody is not the same. Give this man a chance.
Oh, no, I get it.
Give him a chance.
I mean, she is going through a lot of stuff.
There's also a third option. She could be putting on for camera time.
Oh, are we just going through a lot of stuff?
Well, she is. I hope the hell she stops.
No.
Listen, I got a lot of phone calls. I got to start taking phone calls and rotating people in. After you say what you have to say, Perry. I didn't mean to.
I was saying that she could be going through a lot of stuff here, is what I'm trying to say. I get it. But what I'm saying, oftentimes in relationships, we can think we see it all from the outside. But typically, if a person is frustrated, we'll just see the lashing out. We don't see what caused the issue within the relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so one person can get deemed a bad person. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not saying she's perfect. I don't know Angela. But I'm just saying, just from the things I see, I can see how that could be an issue because I've been in relationships for a long time. So I know.
I got to start rotating. Let me start. Andre, I'll bring you back. Because we got a lot of people. Hi, Shan. Sound off.
Hey, everybody. Good evening.
Hey,
do you remember the 3 topics?
I do.
Angela, Mike. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Angela, Michael, Deavan, and Jihoon, and Asuelu Kalani.
Okay, real quick. Deavan and Jihoon. Kids are off limits. Everybody stop talking about children.
Thank you.
Ridiculous. And don't get at Sharrell. Kids are off limit. This is her channel. She can choose to air what she wants to air. Okay,
that's my girl.
That's your girl. I got your back. So what I really wanted to talk about, which I can't believe I'm talking about again, is Angela. Like, why are we still talking about her? But I'm doing it.
People were asking about it. Go ahead. They want to hear.
I just came up with this theory. Do you think that this is like? I know we've talked about it being control over Michael, but like. Is she really just pushing the envelope to see what she can get away with because of, his, he's at
me personally, I don't think that I think she puts on for the cameras. I think that Michael needs a woman to lead. Some men need that kind of woman. I think that their relationship would be perfect if they were in the U.S., but they don't live in the U.S.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't say that it's a race thing like what everybody think it is. You know, I think that and Angela is just like it's something going on, like Perry said, with Angela. She
her
might
mom
have,
was really ill when
she
she
might
left,
can't
right?
trust man.
That's right.
Like it's something you can literally tell something's not right with Angela because she trained. She what you call it, chain smoke. She just smoke.
Well, we do know she's the head of her family in the U.S. We know she's got a lot of responsibility, and her mom was really sick. And if you guys remember, before she got on the plane, she said, "This could be the last time I see my mom again."
Yeah, it's
maybe that's in the back of her mind, and she's just got a short fuse.
Well, she's got that. She's got the immigration problems. All she wants to do is get married, and it feels like maybe problems are just hitting her left and right. How does that sound to you, Perry?
Yeah, no. I mean, you know what though? She got a lot of stuff going on. And that's what I'm saying. But even with all the stuff going on, it don't really excuse her behavior. I think all that's not causing her behavior. I think it's their relationship between her and Michael. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm thinking, okay, she got issues, right?
Shan.
No.
I would call that the Shan move. What?
Shan, like most adults, you get other things that maybe that's on your mind, right? But I think the problem she got is with Michael, because at one hand, if they're together and they by themselves, everything's fine.
Yeah,
it's only when she go around his family.
Okay,
so I feel like he's selling her one thing and accepting her that way.
Let me reword it. You're saying Michael's playing the middle,
right? I mean, because he accepts her.
Okay, Shan, what do you think? Is Michael playing the middle? He's got a point. I mean, is he telling his boo one thing at night and then telling his family something else into the daytime?
I guess.
I think Michael keeping it real, like with Angela, because he loved that woman. You can tell if he didn't love Angela, he would have been gone away. She talked sometime, and he's opposite of her. You know, sometimes they say opposites attract.
Yeah,
that's the truth. But drop the link, because
I got it.
What's her name when it come up?
I'm sorry, Shan.
Remember, everybody.
You take care.
Thank you. Kids are off limits. Drop the link.
Yeah, that's facts. Kids is off limits. Don't play with them kids.
That's true.
Should I take another call? Because you said drop the link. Should I take another call?
Family Banny wants the link.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's see if we can make room for her.
Yeah, you got to.
D, I gotta drop you, D. D Brooklyn. I'll call you back. Call back after this person comes on. Dee, I gotta drop you. Call back.
Oh, my boy
Queen Cascade, let me drop you. Call back, please. Okay. All right. Now there should be enough room. No, one more. Chelsea, I gotta drop you. Okay, call back. I'm trying to make room. No one else call in right now, please. All right.
You got the link?
I dropped the link. While we're waiting for her to call in, Blavi, I gotta drop you. They're still call back when the person comes on. Okay. No one else call in, you guys. I'm so sorry. There should be room now. Okay. Let me take this. Oh my God, people are steady calling in. Oh my God. I have to drop you guys. Don't call back. I'm trying to make room for another person. Okay, now there's room. Whew, that's a lot of people. I drop. Okay. People are, it's Deavan. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hi, Deavan. How are you?
What's up, Deavan?
Peace.
Can you hear us, Deavan? Can you hear us, Deavan? No. Deavan, come out and try again. Okay, you guys, I have to drop people in the back row so we can make room for Deavan, and we're going to let her try again. Okay, guys? Okay, she's going to try again. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. I have to make room for Deavan. Please, no one call in. Ooh, it's filling up quick. Maybe they can't hear me. No one else, please call. We want Deavan on the line. I think we need to hear from her and let her try again. Oh my God. People are calling in. Hi, Deavan. Can you hear us now? Okay. Deavan, I'm going to have V call you and walk you through the steps. I'm going to close down and have V walk you through the steps. Hold on a sec.
But keep her in the backstage, right?
Can you hear us now, Deavan? People are filling up. Okay. I got to drop these people. Oh, gosh. Hold on a second. Let me call V.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop down. I'm going to bring up Andrea, and I'm going to handle this.
Yeah, that's fine. So we get this straight, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And you guys take another call from a caller.
We can look at her as a woman and say that she's treating Michael so bad. You know what I'm saying? But if that was the case, and he really truly felt that way, why would he still want to be with her?
He love her.
He loved her.
Right.
Really
I agree with that. Michael loves Angela and Angela loves Michael.
Right.
I agree with that. There's nothing about that. We all know that. But I'm just saying that, I think that Angela's got something going on with her. The reason why she's so rough and tough. And she don't have to be rough and tough all the time.
Right. No. I get what you're saying. I mean, but some women, whether they got a lot, it's sort of just built that way anyway. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
Yeah,
hold on for 1 second. Everybody, I gotta drop you in the back row. Can you guys just hold up from calling back for until after Deavan calls in? Now she can't.
Melissa.
It's full.
Hey,
So I gotta start dropping people. Okay, you guys?
you look so pretty.
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you, dear.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
Terry.
I am dropping people and they keep calling. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Sharrell,
Yeah,
I
thank you for the
look
compliment.
so much prettier than
Oh, no problem.
so
Hold on a
earlier.
second. I have to drop you for a second, Melissa. Fatu, I have to drop you for a minute because Devan's trying to call in. Can you call back after Deavan called in?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. It's steady filling up. The world.
So you got the whole thing?
Yeah, I have to have a certain amount of callers on. Okay, you guys, let's take who we have. And then I'm gonna try to walk her through it. I'll call you guys in a minute.
Caused by unstable internet connection.
BC, is it GC?
It is GC.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you, dear.
Listen, I was watching all this stuff and I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? They're in another world and they're sitting there disrespecting people and everything. But then Angela, I'm sorry, Andrea. I love Angela. Let me tell you why. This woman's been through hell through her life. Excuse me, can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, she's been through hell through
I agree
her
with
life.
that.
And
Yeah, I agree with that.
Down there, and she's making it rain for him. I mean, she brought him underwear. Underwear. Now brought this man underwear. And they're having a problem, she's like, okay, but you're not gonna live here. We're not gonna live here. We're gonna live in America.
Right.
So come on, get with the program.
Okay,
here.
Michael don't have a problem in coming to America to live with Angela. I'm just saying, I know Angela have been through hell and back. I know that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, don't be hard all the time. Give him a break. He's yours. He's into you. He loves you.
Now. He got a blood job when she wasn't there.
It's like this. It's
Hello.
like this. Though. I'm gonna tell you right now what Angela dealing with.
Mhm.
I can diagnose that easily. She has depression. She's dealing with her mom. She has to take care of 4 kids, and then she has to go to Africa. She bouncing back and forth from different states, so she going through a lot of jet lag. jet lag. And so when she get over to Africa, she expects everything to go smooth. She don't want to hear nothing about nothing, because soon as she hears something, she just gonna flip the script. And I mean, I can't blame somebody from flipping the script after what Angela going through, with taking care of her mom, her daughter's daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like her little grandbaby. She had 4 grandbabies, and they all girls. You know, like all girls. So it's a lot going on with Angela, but it doesn't give her the right to walk over Michael a certain way. You got to sometimes pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? And know how to talk to people. I mean, especially when somebody loves you, you got to be able to come sometime, hold your composure. If you're going to yell, tell them, I feel like yelling. You know what? I'm going to scream in a pillow. And let's do some therapy sessions right now. Let's go get a couples counselor. Let's talk to somebody. I might need counseling. You got to first understand that you're really going through something. And I think Angela is getting to that point. We got to kind of give her a chance. But at the same time, I don't expect her to sit up there and walk over somebody who's actually calm and quiet like that. But he does have his ways of doing things, probably to make her mad off the camera. We don't know. But I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Michael explode yet, except a little bit at the table when he said, "Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me." I seen him kind of getting there. So she don't want to push him to that point to where it's back and forth, because it's gonna ruin a relationship.
Okay, so basically you saying that we can assume, I mean, you know, now this maybe my thinking, right? We just assume that Michael ain't doing nothing to piss her off. Whoa. Okay. Nothing to frustrate her, right? So, and she's just acting this way on her own. But she's acting that way, not really in front of family neither, right? She act that same way when they're by themselves, right? So why would he still be with her? I mean, because now I truly think that Michael do care for her, and I feel like she cared for Michael. But I think, in my opinion, I think that because of that cultural thing where he got to get his family approval and stuff like that, but he know he want to go this way, it's causing conflict between him and Angela, because he's telling her everything gonna be all right, we're gonna do all this, in my opinion. And then when she get around, it's like rejection after rejection, and people explode. You see what I'm saying? Like, he might tell her one thing that night, and then now in front of his aunt, he's not speaking on that.
Okay, you guys, we gotta go ahead and make room for Deavan. So if you can call back after she calls in. Perry, she has a problem hooking up her mic. Do you know how to walk us through that? What button do you hit?
Wow. Oh, it's right when you go in the StreamYard, it's just gonna say add mic. Just don't hit no button.
Hold on, GC. I will bring you back after she calls, okay?
Okay. Bye, GC.
Bye. Okay.
You know, like right
don't
when you
hit the button
and you type your name in, don't mess with the other buttons. It's gonna show.
Okay.
Maybe she hitting.
I think she is. Let me try it again.
And Mike.
You guys go ahead and finish the conversation, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
I mean, Perry, I understand what you're saying, because when my husband and I got together, it was a big culture difference. And little things that he would do would make me mad. And it was because I did not understand his culture or understand him. But we had to talk. I had to sit down and talk with him and let him know how I was feeling and what I expect. And the same with me, with him. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just want Angela to just, if something is going on with her, I just want her to take care of herself. You know, take care of herself.
No, I agree. I mean, because I feel like she got a lot of going on. She got a lot of pressures. You know what I'm saying? And just if you take her grandkids, her mother, and all that out the equation, it's hard to marry a person from a different country because you're going through the visa process. When you love somebody, you want to be with that person. So obviously that time apart, and then when you're going through this visa process, it's very stressful.
It's hard. It's very hard.
I get it. You know, so I'm saying all that I do get. But that's what I'm saying. But I think at a certain point, she get too bad of a rap. Now, she could control some of her stuff. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying some people can't handle pressure and the things like that. So,
okay, guys, let me go ahead and stop your conversation really quick. And I will bring you back, Sarah. Did you click any buttons, Deavan? Okay.
Hey, Sharrell, when she come in, because she's not showing her picture, maybe she's clicking off mic in video, but she can only say mic only. If she say mic only, or she's getting the mix.
She can do it loud and then not show her face. When she get on the back stage, she can stop the camera at the bottom, but she
Okay.
can click allow her mic.
Okay. Deavan, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Deavan.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good. Can you hear us?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Hey, Deavan.
Hi.
Hey, Deavan.
How are you? I had to unconnect to my Wi-Fi and just use my data because it was just not doing me justice.
Andrea, let me drop you for a second. I can't.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, Deavan, thank you so much for calling in. As you know, you've been in the blogs the last couple of days. People seem to have a problem with me when I tell them that I think kids are off limits. I don't understand. It's just not something that I do.
Yeah.
I
just
don't understand it. But say anything that you want to us. What do you have to say with that situation? Do you take a stance that that's how you feel? And you do have that right. Do you feel that no one should be talking about your child?
Yeah, for sure. Like, definitely it's bad because we get death threats. They're wanting to like find where I live. They're calling CPS on me. And it's just all this crazy stuff. And they don't know like my real world. You're playing in my room. My kids are playing on my bed.
Okay.
Yeah, they're jumping on my bed. It's just one of those things where people don't really know that side of me. They haven't seen it. The show doesn't really show that.
Mm-hmm.
And people say when you get on a show, it's fair game. But in my head, because as a human, I've watched reality TV, and in my head, the first thing I don't think of is to go online and bully children. So why would I assume that would come along with it if I'm not in that mindset?
You know what I think, and you guys can chime in on this. I think when people don't know the whole story, it's almost normal to just judge what you see. And so I think that if they knew a complete story, they might have a different opinion. So I think so many people are feeling this type of way that you should tell us what's going on with your kids because they don't know. That's what I think is going on. What do you think is going on, Perry?
No, I mean, that's true. I mean, because as a viewer, the only thing we see is the episode. And you might see a blog saying this and that, but we don't see your reality. So oftentimes we don't know anything about that, and we can get crazy because the only thing we see and the things we're talking about and passing judgment on is the things we actually see on the TV. So if people knew more about certain things, and I understand a lot of stuff people don't want to talk about, that's that fine line because you don't want to talk about it. But then at the same time, when people aren't looking at that and they're only judging you for the other reasons.
So what I'm saying in a sense, Deavan, that it's probably hard on both sides. First of all, you're in a contract, so you can only say so much. That's number one. Like they have to know that you can't talk about something.
Yeah, I can't talk. I try and show on my YouTube channel how my life really is and like my personal life. Dressa. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're like jumping on the bed. But
all I think at this point, Deavan, is that you could just do what you're doing, say you don't know the whole story, and still protect your child. And I just want to thank you for coming on here and saying that much because I know you're busy. And I want to thank you for the super chat.
I was trying to get your attention. I didn't know how to get it.
I was like, oh, did you see me almost cry?
Yeah. No,
my God. Yeah.
I'm hoping like once this season's over, I'm able to show a little bit more. I haven't been able to post on my YouTube channel due to the show being on right now.
Yeah.
I keep up with the YouTube channel you watch. I watch it. I be in tune in what you're doing. I like what you're doing, Deavan.
Oh, thank you.
Because a lot of people don't show like mothers that's really actually interacting with their kids, you're actually always having your kids in your arm, taking care of your little one. And so I support you in that. And then another thing I want to say is I think it's a lot of ignorant people out there that don't have kids and they like to get behind the scene and say little funny stuff because they know they ain't going to show their face. I'm going to say it right here. People that's doing that, stop that, because karma is something else. And it will come back on you in a way that you don't want it to. When you're talking about kids, I agree totally. Kids need to be left out of grown people conversations, period.
All right, David, I won't keep you. I just wanted you to say that they don't see the entire picture and there are things that they don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now in my personal life that they don't know, and they won't know for a while because unfortunately we've been filming the season for an entire year. Ooh. This is the longest filmed season out of the entire franchise. We're still kind of filming it right now. And everything you guys saw Monday happened exactly a year ago. So we're just barely into the 1 year journey. It's going to be the longest season they've ever had. So
wow. That's
wow.
It's going to
be a lot of more months of this for a little while, but I hope everyone looks forward to it. Like I said, we filmed for an entire year. We're 2 weeks into that year.
Well, listen, Deavan, thanks for calling in. I know you're on your NDA and you can't say much. I just wanted to be able to say you guys don't know the whole story. And that's all you can say at this point. And people are going to think what they want to think. So thanks again. And sorry it took so long for you to get in.
Yeah, sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah. All right, Deavan. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate the call.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm glad she called in. She really can't say a lot right now without breaking her NDA.
Yeah.
Right. But I wanted her to say, you guys, there is more to the story, but we can still talk about it as a group. Do you still think that kids are off limits, Andrea?
Of course. Kids, it's just wrong. It's wrong. And whoever's talking about her child, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. She's doing the best she can as a mother. We don't know the whole story. The whole story will come out sooner or later. It's going to come out. But right now, leave them kids alone. Leave them alone. It's not right.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to start rotating in people heavily because you guys are out trying to talk. Gio, I would drop you for a second. I'm going to start rotating, okay? Okay. Hi, Annie. Thanks for holding. Sound off. Okay, I'll give you a second. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for holding. Sound off.
No problem. First of all, Barry.
Hey.
No, you didn't. Really?
And I have a surprise for tomorrow too. But anyway.
Okay.
I agree.
Hold on 1 second.
I agree with the kids are off limits, and I don't think there's any grown up that kicks on a kid is just wrong.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Can you repeat that?
I think that anyone who picks on a child is just wrong. I think there's something wrong with them. Yeah. And then as far as Michael and Angela go, I think Angela is being overprotective in a way because he cheated on her. And he's there. She's got to make sure that she's assertive so that he doesn't do that again, and he knows what he signed up for. I love Angela and Michael, and I love them together. But I just think there's there's some things that we don't know about. And I just think he likes it, like you said. Like he needs a woman to.
But do you ultimately believe that these two are in love?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think everybody has that consensus. Hi, Chelsea. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
No, I've been so busy and
handling your business. Okay, what did you want to sound off on?
Oh, there's so much good stuff.
So much.
Someone said my wall looks like I have a whole bunch of prison men on it. Actually, it's I wish. No, this is not Love After Lockup. Oh, but I want to talk about Deavan and Jihoon.
Okay.
I think the way the camera or the way that the show portrayed that incident was not fair. Like, I don't think it was fair at all. I do agree that Deavan and her mom went a little bit overboard because there was all those adults. Why did Jihoon have to be the one to go get her? Mm-hmm. But I understand because Jihoon is eventually going to have to take care of Drusilla outside of Devan's mom being there, outside of his parents being there. So, like, it makes sense, but I also understand why there was that sort of backlash that they got, because the way that the show portrayed it, it made it seem like they were ganging up on Jihoon.
I want to say this too. You always hear reality stars saying, it's the editing, it made me look bad. Mm-hmm. And I go, oh God, not the editing excuse. But according to Deavan, there was more to that conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But people feel how you feel. But I think if you keep watching, it may not bring in a more clearer picture.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Devan's mom anyway. I don't like her mom anyways.
You don't like her mom? Why?
I don't. Ever since she stepped foot in Korea, she had a bad attitude, and I don't know if it's just because it was her first time outside of the U.S., but like, first she came for the Airbnb. She came at the fact that Jihoon's parents weren't speaking English, even though they don't know that much English. Then Deavan ordered the food, but she ordered it wrong. So then she was like, what is this? Like, come on.
Did you catch, though, how both parents were taking their children's side because mom?
Yeah. Oh, mom. Yeah.
She didn't want to hear anything on Devan's
side. But I feel like that's just how parents are. You're going to take your child's side no matter what. Well, my parents are not like that. If I'm wrong, they're going to tell me I'm wrong, tell me in front of everybody, tell me in front of God, and then tell me in private I'm still wrong, you know. But Jihoon's mom, she is a character. I feel like she was waiting for the right moment to attack Devan's mom. Like, I feel like she's still waiting for that moment to just reel it in, like, no, mom, this, and that.
Yeah. Well, like you said, said they filmed for a whole year, so we got a long way to go. All right, you guys, I'm going to rotate a different bunch. Thank you for calling it. It's good seeing you again, Chelsea. I miss your phone calls. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you, Sarah. And I love that you have a Heineken. That's too much. Sarah, I'm going to drop you down and start letting new people call. Hi, Gio. You're not Gio. Hold on. Sorry, Perry. Hi, Gio. We're getting a second group. Hi, D. D. Brooklyn. Before we even start talking business, the Cookie Monster. Are you serious? Is that really your new thumbnail?
Dead A.
At first, I was like, really? Is that is so funny. Listen, we're going to have a ball.
Something got to happen this weekend. I just saw it just tonight. I got something else.
Okay. We got to say that. Sound off about 90 Day Fiance. What did you want to talk about?
All right. First and foremost, you have Deavan, a mother of a 3-year-old child.
That's true.
Leave these effing children alone.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You talking to me or her?
Yeah, you. I'm sorry, D. Brooklyn. Can you repeat that?
Leave these effing children alone. Period.
Leave them alone. I got
get it. Kids. Gio got kids. You want somebody talking about your kids, Gio? Nah, same thing with me.
I'm gonna kill him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Word. Gio, you was spitting facts all night. I love you, kid.
Oh my God. Okay. Annie, sound off. What did you want to sound off about?
I want to talk about Michael and Angela.
Mm-hmm.
As an African person, I feel like Angela needs to calm down. I feel like there's cultural differences, and I feel like Michael does not love Angela because I feel like Michael just want to get in America. That's what he wants. He does not want.
I'm glad that you called in. I want to hear from a Nigerian. Do you feel that she disrespected your culture, the whole culture?
Like, as an African, like every African, like the man is in charge.
But what if about what Perry was saying? What if he's saying one thing at night to her, like, I don't mind, you could take charge, and then when he gets in front of his family, he's saying, oh wow, she's gonna say what she wants to say. Do you think that kind of situation could be going on?
Yes, like it's kind of hard because as an African, as a 22-year-old, I feel like it's hard. You know, like a man make a lot of decisions. Like a woman is not allowed to make her own decision.
Let me
So
ask you another question. If she keeps up this behavior, will people stop? Will other Nigerians look at Michael like just I don't
I
know.
feel like Michael needs to stand up and be a man and grow up.
Why are you laughing, Gio?
Because I'm just laughing at the simple fact that she's really saying this right now. Like, come on, the man is trying his best to actually love this woman. Like, I know he made mistakes. Everybody make mistakes, but that's one mistake you don't need to make. Is what he did. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. But it's no, if you already having issues with yourself, if you can't fix yourself, why get into a relationship? First, you need to learn how you are before you step into a relationship and deal with somebody. And that's kind of like.
So, are you saying that he shouldn't be letting her treat him like that in front of his family? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, I think it comes to a point where a man needs to put his foot down. Especially the same thing for a woman. If a man is doing that to you, and you choosing to be in a relationship, you need to put your foot down and say, "Look, this is what you're not finna do."
What about you, D. Brooklyn? Do you feel that he should step in when she's in front of the family?
It's not in front of the family. He should just step in regardless.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the arguments on camera is in the car or in the hotel or the Airbnb or whatever, apartment or whatever. She said something a few weeks ago that got me hot. Talking about he comes to America. He's an American, right? He's still in Nigeria. He's still an African,
I see what
regardless
you mean.
where he's living.
Yeah.
He's still an African, period.
Yeah. All right, D. Brooklyn, I got to start rotating.
I got you. I'll drop myself.
Thank you.
You're good.
And then call
Thanks for
back
having me
towards
on.
the end, okay? Call back towards the end, D. Okay, thanks. And too funny. Love the Cookie Monster. All right, let me start. Thank you. Listen, Annie, I really appreciate you calling in because it's nice to hear from a Nigerian. And
because a lot of people in Nigeria, they hate Angela so bad. Like
they do.
Yes, a lot of people call her evil woman.
What? Are you serious?
Because she's rude to the family.
Oh, wow.
She didn't know how to cook because every woman in Africa is supposed to know how to cook.
So this is a problem that they got to take care of, or Michael would be shamed in his country.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, thank you for calling in. I really, really appreciate it. You calling in. It's nice to know how the other side looks at it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's move on. We've got Melissa and we've got Ruth. Hi, you guys. Sound off. Melissa, you go first.
Hey, y'all.
What do you want to sound off about?
Well, Sharrell, you look so much better because in your video earlier, like you could just see the hurt on your face, like when you were talking about Deavan. And I have to say, I agree. Kids are off limits. That's an anything.
Kids are off limits.
Kids are off limits. And I watched John Yates' interview with her last night, and you could literally see the pain in her eyes. And you have these keyboard bullies who are sitting there talking about, oh, you need to do this and oh, you need to do that. You know what? When you're perfect, let everybody else know. Because while you're sitting there being a keyboard bully, which was not the word that I used, there was another word instead of that. Why? If you don't like the show, if you don't like certain people, why do you watch? I'm just curious.
I mean,
it doesn't make any sense.
Ruth, sound off. What did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to add on to Angela and the girl, the Nigerian girl that just sounded off.
Annie, yeah. Yes.
It's not that African men are given a right to make all decisions. Women have a voice too. Remember, I'm from Africa too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I am from Africa. But women can make decisions as well, but they just have to run it by their husband. But I strongly feel that Angela is rude. She's rude. I mean, I like Angela, but I think she's rude. Even in the interactions with Michael, the way she interacts with her man, I mean, there has to be mutual respect.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think she could be putting on for the camera? Or do you not care? You're saying rude is rude.
I think she does. But I think more at play is just herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just her. Because I think I've seen her on previous videos on YouTube. She's really out there. She's really out there.
So,
but on the other hand, I think, you know, the age difference makes Angela insecure. And I don't know why Michael, I don't know. He thinks that when he gets here, things will be better. The treatment towards him will be better. It will be worse because it will be the Angela village against one. I mean, you know, I just don't know how he's going to work that. I don't know. If it's the green card thing, I don't know. Can you stick around for so long?
Well, here, last question, because we got a lot of people tonight. Do you think if they continued their relationship in Nigeria, she would have to change her behavior or she would shame Michael?
You know what? I don't think Michael's family will stomach the behavior. Michael will just have to let that girl go because that kind of behavior to an African family doesn't fly.
Wow.
They don't tolerate that kind of behavior. And then a woman that doesn't cook is just kind of, then why you can't have a child, you can't cook, what's the marriage about?
Yeah.
Like,
well, listen, Ruth, I appreciate you coming in, telling us about the other side. Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you so much, Melissa. I totally agree with you, Melissa. Kids off limits. I'm not going to talk about a kid.
I to me, it's just like, you know, we all have kids.
Bye-bye, Ruth. Thank you.
I've raised kids, and to see them get bullied, I was bullied.
Yeah.
And for you as an adult to literally sit there and whether you're talking about someone's child or you're attacking someone, what in the world, and that's not the word I wanted to say, but I will, what in the world is wrong with you? Where in your brain does it say, oh, okay, I'm going to go attack this person?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I told you, certain people, Melissa, they don't have kids out here, and certain people who do have kids don't deserve to have kids.
No.
I mean, it's just gonna get as real as it's gonna get. Certain people mind frame ain't there to say, let me not say this to this child.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't say certain things to kids because it's like monkey do. They're like sponges.
Yeah.
See something, they gonna repeat it. So saying stuff about kids, they're off limits totally. I agree with you, Melissa and Sharrell, on that. That kind of hit me a certain way because if somebody said something about my kids, I don't want to do nothing to nobody, but I probably would get upset and say something to them like, hey, don't talk about my kids. You know, like,
Thanks, Melissa, for calling in. I appreciate it. You're right, Gio. I'm trying to get all these people in. Let me drop you and keep rotating, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Andrea. Hi, Margot. Hi, Leslie. Sound off. What do you guys want to talk about tonight?
I'm just going to jump right in.
Please do.
Deavan and Jihoon and the mom. I think the kid is a non-issue. Everybody's talking about her running into the street. I don't know. I don't have kids, but
no, what they're talking about is a blogger got information about Deavan's child. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, but honestly, that's a non-issue. That's not part of the storyline. Deavan's a single mom who ended up having another baby. She's going to Korea to try to make this relationship work. So the child is involved. As far as Drusilla running into the street and the attack that came from that, because I think that's what snowballed this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what child people have been around that has not at some point run into moving traffic. I don't, because children do this. I taught kindergarten for about 3 years, and those children would constantly, it was like we were corralling little puppies, and not to compare them with dogs, but it was like literally like we would have to fan out around them. Any chance they got, they were off. Like it was a game.
Yeah. Hi, Margot. I haven't seen you in a while. You look beautiful.
Doesn't she though?
Thank you.
Oh, hold on one second. You guys, I usually stop the show at an hour, but I'm really going to let people speak their mind because they wanted to talk about these certain subjects. Go ahead, Margot. Sound off.
I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, with Deavan or whatever, like kids are off limit, period, point blank. There's not even a question about it. They didn't ask me on the TV show. Like that's ridiculous to me that anyone has any other statement besides that. But in regards to Michael and Angela, Angela is 110% out of line. Like,
aren't you African?
You know, you've had Colin. I'm Ghanaian American. I was born in Maryland, but I'm Ghanaian. And there's no way that my spouse could ever talk to me, or I would ever want to talk to my wife in front of anybody like that, or disrespect her like that. Like, at the end of the day, you can be going through stuff. And my wife she's white. We have cultural differences. She doesn't mind calling her mom the B word. I would never. I'd probably die. I'd be dead already. I'd be dead. But I do. And there's no way she would ever even consider.
Yeah.
Oh, she called her mom the B word once, and I was like, ooh, I died.
Here's another question.
Angela doesn't respect because they said that to their mother in front of me, and I was like, I don't need to be around you right now. Bye.
Well, here's another question. Do you think that in time Angela would learn to just how to?
I think that Angela's problem, to give it a word, goes a little bit deeper than that. I'm taking it from the point of view that Angela's been single for so long that it's almost like somebody having a midlife crisis. Like when
I think she also been hurt.
Your thing for that amount of time, and then somebody comes up and that word. I think that word, submissive, was a trigger. I think that set it in full motion, like a panic attack of sorts. Like, oh my! So I actually kind of feel for her. I don't think that she came across the right way, and she needs to tone that down. She needs to work on that. But I understand why it happened. Because at 42, if somebody told,
but I don't feel for Angela.
If somebody used the word,
she's a grown woman. You're a grown woman. He cheated on you once. If you didn't want him anymore, you can leave him. There's plenty of men in Hazelhurst, Georgia. If you want to be rude to somebody in front of their family, you are. You don't have any respect for yourself.
But you guys,
I think she just
did Angela get caught with a man?
Oh wow!
Did Angela get caught with a man?
Well, no. Oh wow!
Okay, y'all remember? Y'all remember 2 years ago she got locked up and she had a black man in the car. But DUI.
Oh wow!
I'm sorry,
Andrea.
Andrea's
I love watching both of you.
But my bad. I mean, my bad. Don't,
Andrea.
I know. I don't care. Don't throw no stones. Both of them is in the wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
you can't criticize.
What it is.
What I'm saying. Let me say this. You cannot criticize anybody if your slate is not all that clean itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Last question before I go around.
Do you think the other couple that you were talking about today? It was Andrea. It was not Andrea. It was Angela and Michael. It was Jihoon and Deavan. And who was the other one that you were talking about?
Kalani. Asuelu's mom.
There's no words for her. Like, there really aren't.
You know what, Leslie? That could be a cultural difference too.
No, you know what? It could be.
I would send money back if my family and my other.
Absolutely.
You're raised to send money back. Like,
yeah,
I can hear.
The point of how rude his family was.
We can't hear you.
Oh snap! Let me see.
No, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I couldn't hear her.
Like, to say this amount of money, like, you don't know what their situation is. Go visit them at home, see how they live, and then maybe you can say, hey, by the way, do you mind? But like, you don't even know how your son lives.
Yeah. Listen, see, I got to rotate these calls in. I appreciate your opinion. Thank you for calling in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Andrea, I love your opinion. Stay on the line. Okay, new set. Hi, guys. Sound off.
Hello.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Sharrell.
Hi, Jasmine.
Okay, now let me explain it to you.
Okay. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Who is from Africa. Michael and Angela, that marriage is not going to work. Even if he comes to United States, they will end up divorced.
Why?
It's not going. Michael wants to come to the country.
Okay.
Period. Okay.
So you say he doesn't love her?
His family can see that. They can see that he wants to go to United States.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, that's a powerful statement, Jasmine.
It is powerful, but it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the truth. And probably Teku, will agree with me. We are the ones who are born foreigners, we can see that picture very clear. Okay, that he wants to come to the country, and he's going to cause a lot of issues and problems with her and her children. If he comes over, Sharrell,
I don't even think he'll come over.
The other thing I want to talk about, Deavan, don't use the children in the middle of your issue. You're the one who spread your legs and you popped another baby.
Wait, no. What do you mean, Jasmine? Be very specific.
I used to live in Korea.
Okay.
I served my country there, you know, but these people, their culture, you know, it's no. Deavan and her mother, they created like a drama in front of that family.
It's like a K-drama right there.
She's holding.
Wait a minute, Chuck, aren't you from Korea?
No, he's Filipino.
Okay.
Yeah, she's holding that boy and she's threatening him. That's not the way it works, girls. You know, need to go back to Utah. Period. She's putting, you know, she jabs and his family, you know, they are there, you know, clueless, you know, they don't understand what the hell is this woman here for.
Jasmine, what about the point that he told Deavan that he had everything in order? Go ahead and quit your job. Come on over. What about that?
Listen, she's stupid.
Oh my God, Jasmine.
I am sorry. She is stupid. You know why? I would never quit a job and I would never pop a baby, you know, for no reason, because she wants to hold him, you know, okay, well, you got to pay child support. Bullshit. In Korea, they are not going to allow her to use a child because they can take it away from her. I'm serious.
What about that, Chuck? Is there a cultural difference here between Deavan and Jihoon?
Yeah. It's kind of odd having different cultures. Like for example, in my country, besides the common Korean family-centered thing, I was concerned about the issues of Asuelu's family or Asuelu's. You know, her mother, his mother, his sister. That's a prime example of crab mentality. And when it comes to crab mentality, it means you're standing tall right now, but they're pulling you down.
So what do you think that Asuelu should do? That's his mom. That's his family. What should he do?
Go get a job.
And then pay the money to his mom?
It's cultural.
Yeah.
Well, it's in their culture. They have to support their parents. It's like, let's bring a very close country here, Mexico. If you don't send money to Mexico, you don't support your mom and daddy, you know, and siblings, you are not a good son or you are not a good daughter. You don't.
What about this, Jasmine? What about he doesn't live in Samoa anymore? He lives in the U.S.
It doesn't matter even if he lives in the moon. That's out of the issue. Like in Africa.
Yeah.
I had to send money. I had to support my family. I had to do lots of things, you know, and that's the way it works. Even in Europe, you have to send money to your family somewhere.
So what about this, Jasmine? What if Kalani says no?
Kalani, she's gonna end up, you know, raising those children, and his mother gonna ship him back to Samoa. Then she's gonna find him an original woman from over there, because Kalani is not. I mean, basically, she doesn't have that Samoan growing up. She is American, so she thinks that way. But I mean, she might lose her husband. I mean, the family, literally, the family controls everything. You know, if you would
you're saying that those traditions runs deep in his blood, like he's expected to do that. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
This is getting complicated.
It's not going to work. It's not, because the mother needs money. His father is in Samoa. He needs money. Therefore, he needs to work. He needs not a part-time job. He needs 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah. Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for sounding off. We got a long crowd tonight. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate your opinion.
And can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
Ginseng and Tanya. That marriage is false. It's falling apart. It's gonna go away.
I just saw the preview.
He said, yeah. That's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
that barbecue party. She's kind of depressed.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate it.
In South Africa, life is really good. You know, people are happy. He's
Yeah.
not happy in here.
He's not happy. He's not happy.
No.
Yeah.
You know, you have a good, you know, she's going cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. What the hell?
All right, Jasmine. I'm trying to get a lot of people in tonight. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chuck Ness. I really appreciate the call.
Later, Chuck.
Bye,
Yeah,
Chuck.
thank you.
Okay. Long line tonight. Here we go. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate it, GC.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Fato.
Hi.
Somebody get their browser open, I think.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you have your YouTube browser open?
I don't think so, but let me see.
It may be GC.
Oh, yeah. Is it better?
Is mine good?
GC, look at the top of your browser and see if you still have YouTube open. If it is, you don't need it no more once you in StreamYard.
Okay, I'm in StreamYard only.
Okay, fine then.
All right. Let's see. GC, sound off first. What did you want to talk about tonight?
I wanted to talk about Angela because I'm just really caught up on that, and everybody is like down on her. I'm not down on her.
I'm not down on her.
Well,
wait. Let her speak, Perry. What's your opinion on that?
Well, she spent a fortune trying to get him over to the United States.
That's true.
She has spent a fortune bringing him things.
Mm-hmm.
She pretty much is bringing him into reality. This is the way it is in the United States. She's told him everything. I'm not submissive. This is what I am. He's accepted it all. Then he goes to his family. He's like, wait, no. He's telling them one thing.
Thank you.
Her another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's playing the middle, like Perry said. Yeah.
I'm starting to feel some kind of way about this. You know, I don't even want to say that he's using her because I really think he cares about her, and I think she cares about him.
Me
so
too.
I don't want to say that, but I'm starting to feel that way.
Yeah.
I can't help it, you know.
Yeah. What about you, Fatu? Sound off.
I wanted to talk about Angela and Michael. I'm from Africa also.
Okay.
Since the season started, I was kind of offended by Angela's behavior toward Michael. In our culture, basically, it's like you can talk to your husband in private. The way you run your house, like a woman run their house when they're home themselves with their husband and their kids. But if you're outside of the home, you should never respect your husband outside of your home. You should show him like he's the man to everybody. This is your husband. He's in charge of everything. And especially in front of the family, in no way you should ever speak to your husband the way Angela spoke to Michael.
But what about this part of, am I saying your name right, Fatu?
Yes.
That she's not Nigerian. What about that part?
It still doesn't matter if you're like I grew up here. So if I met, like, I know that if I come to another country, like people need to understand, if you go to another country, you need to adapt into their culture. Like we come here, we adapt to you guys, your culture and the way you guys live and the way you guys your lifestyle is. So if she's over there, she needs to adapt to their lifestyle, his family's lifestyle. Yes, we may not if you just be with just you and Michael, they can do whatever they want to. Like nobody really cares. But if you're gonna be in front of everybody else, you should know how to respect. And we don't tolerate disrespect to our elders, especially from his mother.
All right, hold on for 1 second, Fatu. GC, respond to Fatu's comments. What do you think about that?
Okay, she's going over to his country to bring him back to America.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the reality? She's going over there telling him, hey, Michael, this is the way it is where I live. This is how I live.
But the thing is, Michael is not going to come anytime.
But over and she did all the things she needed to do and respected his mom and did everything she needed to do. But now it's getting to the point it's getting expensive for her.
But
working on it. Okay. So Michael's like, okay, Angela, I love you and I'll do this and do that. And then he goes to everybody else and tells them, oh, no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but no, I don't see it. To be honest with you, I don't see it like that.
She has respect for the country. She just hadn't respected him because he's lied to her so much.
No, I don't see it like that because how I see it is that, like, let me tell you about African guys. If they don't want you and they're just using you, they will not care what they will basically treat you like shit. Sorry, I don't mean to swear.
Yeah,
but if
we gotta control that.
I see Michael and I'm like, oh, he really treat this lady so much better. Most African guys would not treat a person if they don't want them. I feel like he really loves her, and he's tolerating a lot of stuff from Michael within our culture. This is absolutely it's a no, especially in front of Michael's mother and Michael's aunt. She cannot speak to him like that in front of him.
Listen, guys, we definitely got a cultural difference here. I mean, it's this might not work out, but thank you guys for calling in and voicing your opinions. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to get more people in tonight. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, hold on. Whoa, Perry, the lines are blowing up.
Because I understand what Fatu's trying to say, though, but I think the part everybody overlooks, and they would go right at Angela, is where is the choice in it for Michael, right? Because we can talk about his culture. Who should know his culture more? Queen Cascade and Jade. Who should know his culture more, Angela or him? Now, if he's choosing to be with a woman that's treating him a certain way, and let's keep it real, at the same token,
look at Queen.
At the same token, she's bringing him to America. She ain't trying to go the other way, where she has to plan on staying there and get maybe used to his culture, right? So, but she's been real the whole time. Can anybody on this panel tell me Angela ain't changed from day one? The same way she's treating him now is the same way she treated him then. But, and I'm not saying she can use more class when she do it. I'm not saying that. But it's a guy's choice if that's what he's willing to accept or not. So I think when he go in private, he accept all that. Then he do love her. I think she love him. But I think when he go to his family, he don't know how to do that separation, that family separation thing, where he's trying to appease both sides. When you got two pieces, that's never gonna match.
All right, hold on, Perry. Jay, sound off and respond to Perry's comments.
Yeah, so I think like what Fatu was sort of mentioning, the person before, was just that the way that you behave with your partner privately or with your family is a little bit different. And I think that the issue is, okay, yes, that's the dynamic between Michael and Angela, but it didn't need to play out like that in front of the family. Right? You're still trying to ingratiate yourself into that family. You're still trying to get yourself in there. You know that Michael's okay with your behavior like that when it's just you and him, but maybe don't put that in front display of your, like, you know, your mother, your aunts, these women who look like they have a very strong pull in Michael's life. You should still, just kind of fall in line.
Respond to Jay's comments.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part of what she said.
Oh, I just said, the way that you deal with your family, just kind of keep it private. That's all.
Yeah, I agree to it. Like, my aunts and certain parts of my family are Nigerian, so I can see the amount of disrespect from that cultural aspect. There's certain things that people don't realize that they've allowed Angela to sort of, there are more Nigerian customs that they have let Angela get away with because of her being American. That's what partially people don't understand. I agree with Jay in terms of there's certain things that should be kept behind closed doors, but from a counseling aspect, this is abusive. The amount of the screaming, the shouting, that's to me is abusive. And I agree with you, Perry. Michael is wrong for playing the middle. I understand why he's playing the middle. I don't agree with it because this is where you're at now. By playing the middle, you've got your parents and your family thinking one thing, and you've got Angela thinking something else. If you guys have had this communication from the beginning, and I hear what GC is saying about the fact that she's bringing him to America, really and truly, Angela should have ingrained herself into the Nigerian American community to get a better idea. They're both living in a fantasy land. I don't agree with what either one of them are doing. This is dysfunctional. This is destructive. Michael thinks he knows her for 3 years. He don't know anything. He's seen her on a camera. Being in a fantasy, on a phone, living a relationship is so much different to when you're there in person. And if anybody would understand what Angela is going through, it's me, because I've dated Nigerians. I've been through half of the stuff that Angela is going through, but she made a choice to pay for that man. She made a choice. That's
absolutely
wow, powerful. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to get more people in. Thank you
One
for
more
calling.
thing, one more thing. On the food, what people don't understand is within the African culture and the Caribbean cultures, a way a man's heart is through his stomach.
Absolutely.
Well, you want them fat?
No,
you want them fat?
No, it's just a part of like within the culture. Food like has a, like, cause I'm Caribbean, food has like a very important thing in preparing food and even sharing food, all
like
of that.
It's a event. It's a gathering that makes
love.
Yeah, it's like love. Yeah.
You prepare your food, you're putting your love, you're putting your heart, you're putting your soul, and you're giving it to your man. Yeah. So Angela learning a couple of meals. Later on, if he ever did make it to America, people don't understand when you're homesick. That is
some food
because you can help with that homesickness, bringing a bit of his culture into things. I don't agree with the lying. I don't agree with Angela's behavior, the screaming, the shouting. I don't agree with any of it.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Well, thank you, Queen. You have an opinion that most Nigerians have, most Africans.
Yeah, I just don't understand why nobody researches each other's culture. Like, like I've dated internationally. You research the person's culture so you understand. So these things don't come as a shock.
Yeah. Thank you for commenting. We got a long line. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Queen, for keeping it real. Bye.
You're welcome.
Okay, got a long line tonight, guys. Trying to get everyone in. I got to start wrapping it up. Let's take. I seen Dee. Where did he go? Hi guys, how you doing?
What's up, Dee?
What's up? What's up?
Chilling.
Hi,
You guys can hear
Blavi. Yeah, I can hear you good.
Yeah, I just gonna keep it short and sweet. Like I feel
I just want to sound really quick. Well,
okay.
Actually, I have two things.
Go Avalari.
Yeah, get out the bathroom, Avalari.
Sorry,
I can't hear her. Gio, let me drop you for a minute.
It's not Gio.
Go ahead, Blavi.
I said I just have two things to say.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay, one
Yeah.
is very quick. You can't hear me? Just drop me. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Or say it real quick.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's Gio, bring on D and
No, I was saying I just want to keep it short and sweet. For me, I feel if Michael wasn't playing the village neighborhood, like getting a job in the neighborhood, if you read between the lines, and Angela wasn't playing DUI, they wouldn't have that Ike and Tina Turner and Ike relationship. You know what I mean? Because I just hope we don't get to the real Tina Turner and Ike situation where, behind the scenes, somebody threw a punch.
For that, do you think do you think that this relationship will never find a peace? Is that what you're saying?
I think Angela is saying she owes, since she's going to bring him to America, I believe that she feels like she's doing a lot for him. So he has to do what she wants. So he has to bow down to her because basically she's helping him. But they both made mistakes. Like I said, he was playing the neighborhood captain saver, and then she was playing DUI. So two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, but then at the same time, she feels that, and I think she's been hurt in the past. Like she needs to stop bringing her hurt into her present because that really affects her relationship. But Michael looks like a cool, calm, collective guy. I don't know, but then I think maybe I don't think in the long run it might not last because of her attitude and the way she treats him.
All right, guys. Listen, I gotta wrap it up. It's been an hour and a half. Let's go. And Dee, it's nice to see you again. We miss you. I'm gonna start going around. We don't miss Dee?
Yeah,
Of course, that's my boy.
Of course.
No.
I'm calling you out, D. Brooklyn.
No. I'm laughing at
Say again?
Gia, what were your final thoughts?
My final thought is this. About the kid situation, y'all leave kids alone. Keep kids out of it. Let's not forget about that. Spread the love to the kids all around the world. They need the love. And at the end of the day, Angela and Michael, like somebody had made a point when they said both of them did wrong. Oh, Andrea. Shout out to Andrea for that comment. And she said 2 wrongs don't make it right. So if they both are in the wrong, Angela kind of needs to calm down a little bit. I see Michael he's more calm and cool and collective. So Angela should follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing is like this. It goes both ways in a relationship. You have to somehow come together in the middle. Somewhere, some way. Women do have a right. Women don't have to be submissive to their man. This ain't the 1960s no more.
Yeah.
This is 2020 we living in. Women had the rights to stand up for what they believe in and what they care for and what they want to do in their life. And man also had the same thing. If you come to a disagreement or agreement in a relationship, it's okay to disagree and then somebody else agree with something else. It's okay for that, but don't sit up there and argue. But I just want to say, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying?
We on tomorrow night, Gio.
D. Brooklyn, sound off. What are your last words?
My last words is this. Don't mess with kids. Leave them out of it. I don't even know why they put them on the show. If they're under 15, keep them off the show. Period.
Yeah.
The only thing else I have to say is Angela's behavior, especially this season, is way too far over the top, and something needs to happen. Michael needs to put his foot down. Period.
Yeah. Didi, last words.
Yeah, my last words is never fall in love with a plumber. That's all I gotta say.
Don't fall in love with a plumber.
Angela fall in love with a plumber. So she can't get over that pipe work. So then she be acting up sometimes. That's all I gotta say.
You are out of line. You are out of line. Perry, last
I
words.
knew Didi was gonna do that.
Look. I'll say this. I think a relationship is 50-50. I mean, well, maybe that's a good term. I'm not sure. But when a person comes from one side wanting to meet somebody else, you get to have the mutual common thing. Now, Angela probably should calm down, right? But then at the same time, if a girl walked up to you, any one of you fellows, and you didn't like how she was acting, I think it's your fault if you dated her.
Yeah.
But one thing I would say about her, and this is my opinion, that I don't really nothing changed from day one with her behavior. And I'm not talking about cultural stuff, just anything. He chose to deal with it. Yeah. If you date a crackhead, then you're gonna have crackhead problems.
Wow. Okay, you guys, I gotta leave it there. I gotta round it up. It's been an hour and a half. Gio, shout your channel out real quick.
Yeah, y'all know the deal. Follow me on Instagram at Gio_said_it. You can also follow me on YouTube at Gio Malik. The name down here is GEO_MALAK. You know the vibe.
Didi, shout your Instagram out if you're ready.
Yeah, it's DEVA007. EVE007.
Okay.
Yeah, look me up on that.
Try it again.
Perry. Oh, we didn't hear it. They want you to repeat it, Didi. They didn't hear it.
It's DEEEEVE007.
Perry.
That's
really
my
quick.
Instagram.
Hurry up, guys.
Perry Sanders. It's Perry Sanders 007. DD's is DD, like you see on the screen.
Perry, come on.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, D Brooklyn, shout out your Instagram. You guys are cutting up. We should have
Right there. Right there.
All right.
Take the O's out of Brooklyn. I ain't got money like that.
Thank you guys
for those.
Gio, please.
They want to make this into
Bye,
another
sir.
hour. These boys is too much. Listen, everybody, if I didn't get to your phone calls, I really do apologize. I'll try to go faster next time. But the block party is catching on, and people are calling and calling. They have a lot to say, and we appreciate all of it. Deavan, if you're listening, thank you for the super chat and for calling in. I really appreciate that. For the people in the chat, for all the super chats that I didn't get to, I really, really do appreciate your super chats. It's just touches me deeply. And thanks for joining the party. We got another block party going on tomorrow. If you're into 90 Day Fiance, no, wait.
Love after lockup.
For Love After Lockup. You know, I'm sure we got a lot to talk about, and we might talk about some blue shoes.
It's going down.
The Sesame Street
going
theme.
down
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It's going down
Okay?
tomorrow night.
Adam,
It's going
if you're
down.
watching,
It's going down.
please
It's
be
going
safe.
down.
We are praying for you and your family. Please be safe, and just we miss you, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, on three, let's talk to let's say goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.